What's going on YouTube? So it's been a minute, but I'm back. All right, so it's about 5 weeks out. I'll be 5 weeks out tomorrow, and I want to get you guys an update on what I'm eating and how things are going. So this morning I just checked in with Branch at Destination Dallas. We did a little bit of posing, looked at my physique, and determined what we want to do for the next couple days. I've just been on 3 low days of about 25 carbs, with my protein still the same as it was before, with the 8-ounce meals and the 10-ounce in the morning. Just chugging along, guys. Really, everything is going how we want it to, and my body is responding really well. So I'm gonna give you guys a tiny little update here. As you see, the couple pictures that I threw up here, and you guys can see that everything's chugging along, conditioning is on point, but I'm not going to update you guys too much because I kind of want to keep things a surprise and really show out at Texas, really give you guys everything I got. So we're going to get into the meals today. Meal one, we got, I would normally do breakfast with eggs and steak and stuff, but we got a little bit behind with posing this morning. So I'm going to eat my first meal that would kind of be leading into training. So I'm going to be doing 3 cups of rice, which is 450 grams of rice, and I'm going to be doing 8 ounces of chicken with that meal. So that'll be my first meal here. I'll probably throw some veggies in with the chicken, honestly, because I'm hungry, and then probably a little bit of sauce. As I cook this up, I'll show you guys what I'm eating, and we'll get on with meal number 1. So we'll see you soon. All right, guys, so as I said, 8 ounces of chicken. I do all my chicken, as you guys already know, from MEGAFIT. These guys are so amazing. All this stuff is just the absolute best. So very excited to work with them. If you guys want, code Martian, order from them and check them out. But I'm very pleased. I love the chicken. The steak is my absolute favorite, and the shrimp and everything is just as good. So I'm going to do 8 ounces of this, and then I like to chop my chicken up. I just don't like it to be too big of chunks. Make it easier to eat. MEGAFIT cuts their chicken really nicely. It's actually in pretty much bite-sized pieces, but some of them are a little big, so I like to chop them up. All right, so I have some veggies pre-made here. It's just zucchini, some mushrooms, some everything seasoning, and some onions in there. So I'm just going to toss a little bit of this in there with the chicken, and then I'll warm up the rice in the microwave. All right, so we got the chicken and the veg here. Got the 450 grams of rice. I'm going to throw this in the microwave, salt and pepper it up, and then I'll eat. All right, guys, so this is a little tip. This is the best seasoning out there. Trader Joe's, Walmart, they have it. Everything bagel seasoning. It's really good on rice. It's really good with veggies. Anything really. So it's one of my favorites. Go check it out if you haven't. And the other thing here that I've eaten with this meal is the takeout sauce from FLAVORGANG. So again, code Martian. You guys know I love this stuff. Between the bogs and the sauces, it just makes prep that much easier. It makes food go down that much better. So that's what I'll be using today. This is meal number 1, and we'll see you guys again for meal number 2. Alright guys, so meal number 1 was done, finished up here. Just working on some client check-ins now, and working on just getting everything around the house done up, as well as get some food made for this afternoon. Because it's a high day, I'm gonna need some more rice. So I got the rice cooker here, as you guys already know. Boom. If you guys want, go check out me making rice on the first day of eating episode I did. Just show you guys how I make it and what I prefer, why I like it that way. So we got that, and then now we'd just be going and getting stuff ready for the day, finishing up client stuff, and then I'll be having meal 2 in about 45 minutes. All right, YouTube, so we're back for meal number 2, And we have our pre-workout meal now. So I'm gonna have 16 ounces of potato. What I do is these simply shredded potatoes. You can usually get them by the eggs at most grocery stores, and I just love those. Those are better than any of the other hash browns that you buy that are frozen, because they don't have a bunch of added extra sodium, and they're just potatoes. So love those. I think I've shown you guys those before, but I'm gonna do those up. So about 30 minutes out from my meal here, I'm gonna weigh out my potatoes, and then I'm gonna put them in the air fryer here. So I like to do about 400 degrees in the air fryer, and I'll show you guys how I do it. Is I have a little tray in here set up that I throw the hash browns on. They get nice and golden brown, and that way it's perfect every time. And I also weigh my hash browns uncooked so that the weight doesn't vary or change just due to how long that I cook them. I can get them as crispy as I want, and it's still the same amount of carbs. So this meal is composed of 8 ounces of chicken and 16 ounces of potato. I'll probably do a good bit of salt on the potato to make sure that I get a good pump during this chest session. And then I'll be filming with Nick Del Toro. He's gonna be filming for my YouTube today to be doing some chest for you guys. So we'll have that up on another video as well. So got YouTube coming out to you guys, trying to get things pumped up, 5 weeks out, and really excited to show you guys what's going on. All right, so as you guys can see, just nice and set up there. I'm gonna kick the air fryer close, kick it on, and I'm gonna let this go for about 20 minutes, and then it'll be time to eat. All right, y'all, so one thing that I forgot to tell you in one of my first days of eating videos, and something that I do consistently, is between meals, Branch has me drinking 5 grams of EAAs between every meal. And so what that does is it keeps you in protein synthesis. This is like kind of what the idea is, bridging the gap between meals, always giving yourself enough amino acids to be in protein synthesis and grow. When you're on the supplements that we're on, training the way that we train, and having as much protein in our body as we do, it's only giving it the opportunity to be able to grow at all moments, even in the low days, in the hard days. So this is one thing that I've been doing, and I think it's kind of important. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So right now, between meals, while I'm waiting for the air fryer to cook the potatoes, I'm going to be doing 5 grams of the Aminos X from EAAs from BSN here. They sent me a nice care package, and I really like this flavor. It's the Watermelon Smash. It tastes very much like Watermelon Jolly Ranchers, and I've just really been enjoying that. So been doing these between meals, and I'll drink this down, hang out for a little bit, and then meal number. All right, guys, meal number 2 in process. We got 8 ounces of chicken again. We got the potatoes in the air fryer here, almost crispy and ready. And pre-workout about to go down. See you guys at the table. 16 ounces of air fried potatoes. I'll be doing that with some ketchup. 8 ounces of MEGAFIT chicken. I'll be doing that with some Famous Dave's and some Everything Bagel. And then finishing up this liter of water with another 5 grams of EAAs. All right, y'all, so meal number 2 is down, and it's time to make a pre-workout. So like I said before, I got a big care package from BSN. I've been on the phone back and forth with them, and there's something between us that we really want to get going. They really want to get back into the bodybuilding world. So if you guys remember, they used to have Ronnie, they had guys like Flex Lewis, guys like Dallas McCarver, and BSN used to be one of the biggest guys in bodybuilding. So very excited to have them want to be getting back into this. So I'm trying a lot of their products right now. So this is their new No Explode. I tried the No Explode back in the day, but this is No Explode Vaso. So I'm excited to try this, see what it's like. This one is cherry bomb flavored, so I'm gonna do a scoop of this and check it out. So this is their big pump product, guys, and I'm just super excited to see what BSN's all about. I've loved their products for years. They have one of the best proteins ever. They got the Synthesix here from Cold Stone flavored. It is absolutely incredible. So I'm really excited to work with them, see what we can get figured out, and maybe we can get a contract. I would love to know, though, in the comments below, what you guys think of what supplement companies would be a good fit for me, and if BSN should get back into the bodybuilding world, if you guys would love to see them maybe working with guys like me in bodybuilding. So kind of cool, keep you guys involved with everything that's going on. So I'm gonna mix this up, drink this down, and we'll see you guys at Metro Plano. All right, guys, so like I said, I'm headed to Metro Plano. I'm gonna be filming this with Nick Del Toro, and this will be on a separate video. So go check that out when it's up. But for now, we'll see you guys for post-workout meal when I get home from the gym. What is up, YouTube? All right, guys, so just had the training session over there with Branch. Got my butt absolutely kicked, but these carbs absolutely worked. Strength is through the roof, and I'm definitely filling out nicely, so very happy with that. Now we're on to the next meal. I have my post-workout meal here. I'm going to do 8 ounces of shrimp, and I'm going to do 4 cups of rice. So that's going to be 600 grams of rice and 8 ounces of shrimp. That's going to be a pretty big meal. It's going to be about 200 carbs. I'm going to eat that, and then I am going to lay down and take a nap because I'm exhausted. So these carbs are making me sleepy, but they're doing their job. Had this on the way home. So Gatorade Zero on the drive back. No more protein shake. If you watched the last full day of eating, we cut that out. It was just starting to mess with my digestion, slow things down a little bit, and we don't want any of that. So keep the bloat away, keep the waist small, go straight to a whole food meal. About to go down. So I got my shrimp weighed out here. I got 8 ounces. About to spray the pan. And now we got, so warm these up in the pan. Got the rice in the rice cooker. I'll weigh that out in just a second. And we got our pre-workout meal. All right, so as I do these shrimp up in the pan, guys, I got a little Cajun seasoning here. This is actually from Five Guys for their French fries. I really like their Cajun seasoning, so I just get them to give me a little bit extra, and I use it on some other stuff. So I'll sprinkle it on these shrimp, toss them up here in the pan, get the seasoning all over them. Those are about ready. And I got my, I changed, it was 600, now it's $5.99. There we are, back to 600. So I'm gonna eat my 600 grams of rice, my 8 ounces of shrimp. I'll see you guys at the table. Okay, curveball. So instead of 600 grams of rice, I just felt like that's a lot of savory rice. Usually I do salt and pepper on my rice. So I took it down to 300 grams of rice. And instead, I'm going to do 70 grams of the brownie batter bogs. I've showed you guys how to make that already. So I'm gonna make that up. That's 50 carbs here. And then I'm gonna do 5 rice cakes with this to have a little dessert after I eat my shrimp and rice with my regular meal. So I'll get this done, and then I'll take it to the table and show you guys everything. All right, y'all, so I got the bogs in the freezer, cooling down. I got 300 grams of rice. I got 8 ounces of shrimp. I got my 5 rice cakes from Quaker caramel version. And then, like I said, the bogs is in the freezer, cooling off. So I'm gonna eat this meal down. Other than that, probably gonna take a nap, rest up, and then I got another meal 4. So we'll see you guys for meal number 4. I'm gonna crush this. So as I'm eating my shrimp here, I'm gonna use a little sauce with it. The butcher sauce, bread sauce. This is like a herb pesto sauce. It's really good. It's a little bit sweet, so I put some extra pepper in there to make it spicy, or a little bit of like green Tabasco. But it goes really good with seafood. It goes really good with steak. So I'm gonna do this up with the shrimp and the rice, eat this as a savory meal, and then I'll eat the bogs for dessert. All right, shrimp and rice down. Now the fun part. Rice cakes, bogs, specialty trick. This is the best. So I do this, take the bogs, spread it around my rice cakes, make it like a little icing, and eat these things up. Wonderful. Bogs taste just like brownies. Love it. Meal number 4 about to go down. We got chicken and rice. So the chicken here, I got 8 ounces weighed out. I'm gonna throw it in the food processor, and I'm just gonna hit it a couple times. So what this does is it just making it easier for my digestion, as well as just kind of giving it a change up in texture. So I get sick of just the whole chicken. So I'm just gonna hit this with a couple pulses, and it's gonna tear the chicken up and give me more of like a pulled chicken or shredded chicken type feel. And then I'm going to add some sauce. So I got this buffalo sauce here, and it's super good. Macros are good on it. It's only got 15 calories. So I'm gonna throw this in there, hit it with a couple more pulses, and I'm gonna have awesome chicken, buffalo chicken. Now we weigh out our rice So I'm supposed to do 12 ounces of potato, but I would rather do rice here just so that I can make sure that digestion is great. So I have 12 ounces of potato, which is roughly somewhere between 60 and 70 carbs. So I'm going to do rice instead. So 100 grams of rice is roughly 30 carbs. So I'll be doing 100, or 225 grams, which is going to be about somewhere in the 70 carb range, 65 carb range. So it's about the same conversion here. And I'm going to eat this down with the chicken. And this meal will go super quick, easy, and on to the next. All right, guys. So we're on to meal number 5. This one is actually my breakfast that I would do for meal number 1. But like I said, I got a late start, so I put this one kind of at the end of the day before my last meal, and just get things rolling here. So I got red meat. So I got 10 ounces or 8 ounces of red meat, which is roughly about 10 ounces uncooked. So I'll cook this up in the pan real quick. I have 1 whole egg, and I have 3 ounces of egg whites. And then I have 4 pieces of toast, which comes out to be about 90 carbs, which is equivalent to a 1.5 cups of oats. So I can do a 1.5 cups of oats, but I actually like the bread better, and it's a little bit lower fat. And I just really actually enjoy the bread with the egg and a little bit of steak. So it's just something better for me versus the oats just kind of fill me up, especially before bed. I don't want that. So I'm gonna cook this up, and then I'll see you guys at the table. Got the steak cooking up here. So I have this little seasoning blend that I make up. It's everything seasoning, Himalayan pink sea salt, and a bunch more extra pepper. I'll be taking this, then just sprinkling it over my steak here, just to give it a little extra flavor. So really like the everything. This is perfect. I'll cook this steak up, get it medium rare, get my eggs on the pan, and finish my toast. All right, guys, so like I said, meal number 5. We got 8 ounces of steak, 3 ounces of egg whites, a whole egg, 4 pieces of Dave's Killer Bread. A lot of EAAs. About to get it. See you guys for the next meal. Alright, guys, last and final meal. So we got meal number 6 here. This is a real easy one. We got 8 ounces of chicken, and we got about 150 grams of bell peppers here. So this one, a little nightcap here, just some protein to finish off the day, and the last little bit of EAAs that I have to drink here. So I'm gonna smoke this down. I probably won't even sit at the table. It's gonna take me 10 minutes. Throw some takeout from FLAVORGANG on here and crush this meal. So that's a full day of eating for you guys. I'll calculate everything up and throw it in the MyFitnessPal to give you guys a calculation on about how many carbs, about how many calories, and about how much protein is in this day. But as far as the rest goes, like, subscribe, tag a friend, send it to a friend, whatever. But we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.